Make sure you stay until the end. If not fixed on time, that will destroy your engine in multiple ways. We will explain how. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Dodge Challenger. If you have a Dodge Challenger and you have any of the following codes guys, check engine light and code P0301 P0302 P0303 P0305 or P0306. Stay with us, we'll explain what can easily cause that, if not fixed on time, how it can lead to really expensive repairs, and practically it can destroy your engine. All that will be covered in this video today. So before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage guys, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you need to buy any parts, tools for your Dodge Challenger or any car you want to save quite a bit of money, get them at a really good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from. So let's start on it now. So what we have specifically here guys, this is a 2018 Dodge Challenger, okay, this is the 3.6 V6 engine, and as you see guys, okay, this is the engine. We took a few things apart. Now those codes guys, they relate to misfires, okay, engine misfires. So you wonder, okay, what can cause misfires and specific cylinder misfire? The last digit of the code corresponds to the cylinder number. Let's say you have code P0303, it will be that cylinder number 3 misfire. 302 will be cylinder number 2. Things that can cause misfires, it could be multiple things. Make sure to stay until the end and we'll explain how it can destroy your engine if you don't fix it on time. Number one guys, okay, number one thing that we usually see that will cause misfires will be either spark plugs that do not have the correct gap, and that could happen by being old, or people sometimes when they remove spark plugs, or they will install them, they will drop them. When you drop them, okay, what can easily happen guys at that point, if you drop them, you can mess up the gap. You mess up the gap, you put it together, it can misfire. Number two, it could be a bad spark plug itself. Bad spark plug can cause that problem as well, if it's worn, if it's bad, if it's the wrong type of spark plug, because spark plugs are designed to work at specific temperature, specific compression, and if you have the wrong kind, it may not work. So check the gap, replace spark plugs. Number three, it could be bad ignition coil easily as well, and often, not always, but often you have another code that will say it will be for ignition coil. Let's say you have misfire on cylinder number 2, it will be called P0302, and then you may end up having a code P0352 for bad ignition coil. Now inspect that you don't have water in the cylinder as well, okay, because if you washed your engine, you took it to the with the power washer to the car wash or something, water can get around the ignition coil, it can get wet, and that can cause misfire. We've seen that happen quite often after engine washes. Next thing that can cause misfire, okay, you need to inspect fuel injectors. If you have a dirty injector, the engine computer will not detect that you have a bad injector. As a result, the injector will be working, but it will not spray enough fuel, or it will not spray fuel at all, or it may be leaking to where it's spraying a lot of fuel, and that can cause misfires, okay, that can cause cylinder misfires as well. In some cases you may have a bad injector that will be detected by the engine computer, and it will give you a code. Usually the code is P0301 and so forth. Last digit of the code is actually is representing the cylinder number as well. So what else can do? You need to inspect guys to make sure that you don't have vacuum leaks. Okay, we'll have a special video about vacuum leak on Dodge Challenger. Intake manifold gaskets, that's the upper intake manifold gaskets, lower intake manifold gasket, bad PCV valve guys, bad purge control valve, but we have a special video that talks all about vacuum leak. Vacuum leak is extra air the engine will be getting, but it doesn't know about that air. It results into lean fuel mixture. Often when you have vacuum leak, you have an engine light and code relating to lean fuel mixture oxygen sensor. Now, those are quite common things that we see here at the shop. We always start with spark plugs though. If you want to see our favorite scanners that we use and all that stuff, I'll put the link in the description of the video below. You can see where we get it from. Another thing, if you keep driving with that misfire, what can happen? A few things. That engine misfire will make your engine unbalanced, which will be reduced horsepower, increased fuel consumption. It can make the engine to stall, rough idle, that can lead even to accidents if the engine stalls. Number two, you don't fix it on time, guys, that misfire can cause actually fuel not to burn correctly in the cylinder, which may end up, that fuel gasoline will end up in the exhaust system. Exhaust will be hot, it will ignite the fuel, and the fuel will burn in the catalytic converter, which can actually, guys, cause quite increased temperature, burn the catalytic converters, which they're very expensive, and even damage oxygen sensors. Another thing, that fuel, and if you have misfire where the spark plug is not firing, that fuel will wash off the cylinder wall. The piston rings will go up and down. They will put quite a bit of wear on the cylinder and the rings themselves, and that can decrease the compression in the cylinder as well. Okay, we've seen that happen on a Ford Edge with higher mileage. People drove it with a misfire. Actually, it wasn't higher mileage. It was only 90,000 miles on it, but people drove it with misfire on cylinder number 3 for quite a while, and as a result, what happened? The piston ring got worn and the cylinder wall was worn, and the compression in cylinder number 3 was 50% less than the rest of the cylinders, so that required engine rebuild. Next, what else can cause that? That fuel sometimes can go around the piston rings, end up in the fuel in the oil pan, excuse me, especially if you have a fuel injector that's stuck open. That can dilute your engine oil with gasoline. The engine oil will not lubricate, and you will end up, guys, practically destroying your bearings, crankshaft bearings, camshaft bearings on top, and connecting rod bearings. Those are some of the most common things we see at the shop. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.